Everyone thought my husband was cheating with his business partner's wife, until one phone call exposed a terrifying lie. My husband was the most loyal person I had ever met. He hated secrets. He called me during every work trip just to say goodnight. He never even hit his phone. Betrayal wasn't part of who he was. That's why what happened shocked everyone. His business partner's wife, Renata, had started joining our friend group more and more. We had dinners, birthdays, weekend trips. But something about her made my husband uncomfortable. Every time she got close, he quietly stepped back. He barely spoke to her directly. When I asked why, he simply said, "Please trust me." I thought he was being cold. I had no idea he was frightened. Then came our anniversary dinner. Everyone gathered around the table. Renata smiled proudly, holding up her phone. The room felt warm, happy. Then she looked directly at my husband. Her smile changed. It wasn't kind anymore. It felt like a challenge. My husband slowly stood up. His face had turned completely pale. He whispered, "Please don't." She laughed. "Don't what?" He closed his eyes. "You know exactly what." Nobody understood. Then she suddenly stood up and started playing something out loud. An audio message. His voice. Saying things I never heard him say. I can't stop thinking about last night. My stomach dropped. The room exploded into chaos. She kept playing clip after clip, each one worse than the last. My husband kept backing away. He never raised his voice. He only repeated one sentence. "That's not me." She played another clip, louder. Then, in one motion, he grabbed my phone off the table and dialed the number the messages had come from. Everyone froze. My father-in-law reached for his own phone to call a lawyer. I couldn't breathe. I thought I had just heard something unforgivable. Then, something impossible happened. The call connected, and a voice actor's demo reel played back through the speaker, the exact same lines, the exact same tone, word for word. It was an AI voice clone. She had generated the entire recording using an audio sample pulled from an old work seminar video. Nobody spoke. Nobody moved. Renata stared at her phone in complete shock. Hidden in her messages was a conversation with an audio editing service. My husband found it within seconds. The invoice, the upload, the final file. He pressed play. A voice filled the room. It was Renata, in a saved voice memo, laughing, explaining her plan to her sister. She wanted everyone to believe he'd been unfaithful. She planned to destroy our marriage so she'd have an excuse to leave her own. She believed nobody would question a voice that sounded exactly like him. She even described how she expected me to leave him before he could explain anything. The room went silent. My father-in-law's anger disappeared. Renata's husband's face turned to stone. I looked at my husband. His hands were shaking, not from guilt, from relief. He quietly explained everything. Weeks earlier, she had tried forcing him into private conversations. When he pulled away, she started threatening him. She claimed she'd tell everyone he'd cheated, whether it was true or not. He'd been saving her messages, hoping she'd stop. Instead, she got bolder. That night, she planned to finish it, but she never expected him to know exactly how the clip was made. The fake recording had one weakness. One direct callback would expose it. He made the hardest decision of his life, not to accuse her back, but to stop a lie before it destroyed our marriage. The families talked it through that night. Every message, every invoice, every saved voice memo pointed to one shocking truth. The woman everyone believed had built the entire story herself. Weeks later, I asked my husband one question. "Were you scared?" He nodded. Terrified. Not because of what she'd done, but because I knew a fake recording could sound more convincing than the truth. I took his hand and realized something I'll never forget. Sometimes love isn't tested by what someone says about you. It's tested by whether you still believe each other when the evidence sounds impossible.